There's this mindset shift that if you apply it, bro, you will be productive all the fucking time. You'll be stacking productive days and weeks on top of each other that will never slow down your momentum and just keep building you into that fucking hyper dream character, bro, that you need, all right? And we know this. If you're watching this and you know about self-improvement, bro, like if you're a young masculine man, you watch Hamza and all these people, we know this. We know this term called delaying gratification, but there's a mindset shift that if you apply, like I've been applying for the past months, you will fucking fly past your competition, all right? And the mindset shift that I need you to think of delaying gratification is you have to think of life in cycles. Let me explain, bro. If you think of life in 4 cycles, then you will never have bad cycles. You will never have bad time of day, because most people think of delaying gratification months ahead, a week ahead, a years ahead, bro. Like in 5 years, I delay for 5 years, but that's too vague. That's too broad, right? It's not specific enough. It won't give your brain any means of taking action. Because if you say, yeah, in 5 years, if I delay my gratification for long enough time, and then in 5 years, I will be wherever I want to be, that's just too vague for your mind to actually comprehend what to do to get to where you want to be and to delay the gratification. And I used to be hyper unproductive, right? I used to be so unproductive before self-improvement and before actually taking it serious. I was the epitome of procrastination because I actually got taken out of school with 16. So I never actually worked with systems, with deadlines, nothing. I just was my own free boss my whole life. And that's a blessing and a curse, because I had to really work hard to be my own boss and set my own deadlines and actually get shit done without pushing shit in between. But this mindset shift really helped me with it. Delaying gratification. You wake up in the morning and you want to have a good morning routine. You want to have a productive morning. You want to get shit done. You want to be energized. You want to wake up early. How do you do that? How do you do that? Do you do that by in the morning, always thinking, okay, now I'm waking up. Oh, I'm fucking tired because I ate 6 double cheeseburgers at 3 a.m. Well, might as well do my productive morning routine. Okay, that happened because you didn't set yourself up for the cycle of the morning, one cycle prior to that. And one cycle prior to that would be the evening. So in the evening, if you sit there and you write out your thoughts, you plan your morning the evening before, you don't eat too close before sleeping so you have good sleep, which is the cycle that you're preparing yourself for, right? The sleep and then the morning. And you have your room cooled down a little. You don't have any blue light cocking your sleep. You didn't drink caffeine like for 8 hours before that, right? Then you are setting yourself up for a good morning. Not a good day, a good morning. Because if you wake up in the next cycle then, in the morning, and you mess up that cycle, you mess up the morning even though you had a good evening, then you're gonna mess up your day. So the evening only sets you up for the next cycle, the morning, right? And if you're gonna be eating 6 double cheeseburgers at 4 a.m., of course you're gonna have a shit morning, which leads to a shit day, which leads to a shit evening, just spirals into negativity, negative, unproductive days. But if you're setting up your cycle in the evening, okay, yeah, I'm gonna maybe indulge in a little bit, but not enough that I'm gonna have a shit morning. Or best case, you're not gonna indulge at all. So your next cycle is as good as possible. So then you sleep. Your sleep is good because you set yourself up well for your sleep in the evening. And then in the morning you wake up and you're energized. You had very good sleep because you set yourself up for that in the previous cycle. And you can just get up and you're already in a little bit of a momentum from the night before. So you make your bed, you plan out your day again, you look over your planner, you meditate, maybe you journal a little bit, and then you just get straight to work or to the gym, whatever, however you structure it. I don't go to the gym in the morning. I think it's fucking stupid if you spend all your willpower in the morning going to the gym instead of working on the most demanding work you could be doing. But whatever it is for you, you will have much easier time because you set yourself up for that. Now, the morning sets your day up. If you have we all know this, right? If you have a productive morning, that snowballs into a productive day. So having a morning routine is so important because, yeah, like the morning routine might give you some self-development. But to be honest, like meditating in the morning and journaling might be good, but it's more for momentum. It's more to actually set yourself up right for the rest of the day, where you're going to be doing the more important tasks, like working on your business, going to the gym, or training martial arts or something like that, or socializing, networking, right? Or working at your job, your career, whatever it is. That's what it's more about. Because the morning cycle, then if you do that successfully, you have a successful cycle afterwards, the day. Now in the day, what are you setting up next? The evening. So if you have a good day, after a good morning, you set up your next cycle well, the evening, and if you can have a good evening, you're gonna have a good morning again. Right? It's like 4 cycles. And the night is kind of vague, but it's kind of 3: morning, day, and evening. But see of the night as another separate cycle, because that will allow you to, during the day or also the evening, just prepare better to have that cycle come out best, right? Don't think of, in a month, I want to be there, and just delaying gratification for a month. Literally just hours. Think of cycles, like your cycle can be even just you can have 6 cycles in the day. Right now, if I eat shit and masturbate, in the moment it will feel good. And even if I allow myself with clarity, because sometimes you are able to allow yourself to indulge, not masturbation, that's always kind of shit. But yeah, like eating something or watching fucking movie. If you even do that, then in the moment you need to know, okay, my next cycle will be worse because of it. I need to do everything in my power to be able to indulge, but still set my next cycle up for the most productive success, right? So instead of eating 6 cheeseburgers, maybe you eat 1, all right? And if you think like that, if you start thinking like that, bro, that's what delaying gratification really is. It's not about months or years. That's also a big part of it. You should do both. This one is, if you do it like this, man, just cycles on top of cycles, then how are you going to be unproductive? Right now, I didn't want to make videos. I was not in a flow. Now I'm in a flow. After the 4th video, this video is just coming out of me. And before that, I was like, I should just stop. I'm not in the fucking mood to make videos. But I knew that after this, I'm going to spend some time with my girlfriend. I knew if I don't set this cycle up good for the next one, then the next cycle will suffer. I will be less present. I will have work on my mind. I will feel worse about myself, less confident, equals less enjoyment, less fun, less attraction on her part. Just a shit cycle. But now, because I was able to record my videos, and now I'm in a flow of the videos, that translates to my next cycle, right? I also have my videos done. I have my most important work done right now. And now I know my next cycle will be good. And that gives insane confidence for your mind. Like, discipline creates confidence like nothing else. And this is another form of discipline. Like, this creates real confidence, man. It's so beautiful. You feel so free and good if you think like this. And it's so hard to actually fuck up. It's actually hard to make mistakes if you always implement this. There's another aspect to this, thinking with clarity. Always be aware of the long and short-term consequences of your actions. If you combine that with thinking in cycles, then you can even have a cycle where you're not ultra productive, because it doesn't work all the time to be hyper productive. You're gonna have moments of doubt and shit days, right? But if you're in the clarity, okay, maybe instead of 4 hours, I'm gonna try for 1.5. The consequences, I will get less done, but the positive upside is that my next cycle will be set up better, because I won't be like burnt out, or I will have more energy and time in our next cycle to do this better. You know, think like this. Always think ahead, like 1, 2, 3 hours. But don't think ahead like weeks, months, years. It doesn't really do much for your brain. You want to have goals and visualize where you want to be in a few years, but think of delaying gratification as thinking of life in cycles. All right? And that's all I have to say about that. My name is Jonah, and I help young men like you to stop living in their own head, mindset, discipline, all that good stuff. So subscribe to my channel, bro. And I want you to do whatever sets you up best for your next cycle, all right? After this video, don't watch another video unless that will make you happy 2 hours from now. Like if it's evening for you, bro, shut it off. Just shut it off and set yourself up good for the morning, because that's how you will become confident, happy, disciplined, and actually become successful, by thinking like that.